Taking your time, and you want to place your knees below your hips, your hands below the shoulders. Scoop through the core muscles, pull the shoulder blades away from those ears and lengthen through the crown of the head. So as always, let's start with your Superman to set up your foundation. So your easier option is just the leg, lengthening. So remember, stretch away first, strong core, and the length should take you into a natural lift. Gradually bring your leg back down, come back to a neutral position, and then switching sides, scooping through the tummy muscles, lengthen, reach and extend, reach away through the crown of the head and the foot, and then release. And if you want to, adding in the opposite arm to leg. Now on your next one, let's hold the position, so either just the leg or opposite arm to leg, scoop through the tummy muscles, and then we're going to drive your elbow and your knee in towards each other, scooping through the core and extending away. And let's repeat a few more times, just this side. Gradually release down and switching sides. So set yourself up, keep a neutral position. Lengthen, reach and extend through your fingertips, through your toes, scoop through the core. And again, driving the elbow and the knee in towards each other. Using your core, lengthening to where you can, scooping through in and out. And then gradually release, maybe sit back onto the heels, roll out your wrists and have a breather. So let's come back onto all fours and let's make our transitions into either half a plank or a plank. So scoop through the tummy muscles, shoulder blades down the back. Now we're going to start by just literally extending the leg. So you shouldn't be moving the leg at all. From your 90-degree position and your neutral position, simply push through the heel and lengthen through the leg, then bending the knee, placing the foot down. So you're kind of rolling over the foot, pushing away, feeling that stretch down the back of the legs into the Achilles as you push the heel away, and then coming back to neutral. Now as you do that, you're not moving too much, so I want you to stay in that neutral position and just find the length through the leg. So this is your first option, just pushing away but keeping neutral in the upper body and the lower body. Your harder option, ground through the toes, pushing through, bringing the knee in and in. You can alternate each side as well, push through, so you're grounding the foot into the floor, coming back to that 90-degree position with the leg. So keep going either with singles or your doubles. Again, roll out your wrists, have a breather, have a rest. So for your next position, we're coming round onto our knees. So if you need to have any extra padding underneath the knees, like a towel or a cushion, then feel free to. So we're coming up onto the knees with your knees about hip width apart, scooping through the tummy muscles, and we're going to lean over to one side so you've got your hand down and the other leg extended. So quite a strong position, and you want to stack everything on top of each other using the core to help you out. So from here you can lengthen the arm up towards the ceiling, create that nice long line, and we're simply going to lengthen through the leg, lifting up to where you can. Again, it doesn't have to be a big movement, lifting and lowering. Now have a breather if you need to, stretching out. We're going to go to the other side and then we'll come back to that side and do the second exercise. So I don't want you to be on that knee for too long or on that wrist for too long. So let's do exactly the same exercise on the other side. Have your feet hip width apart, scoop through the tummy muscles, lengthen through the leg, reaching the arm up towards the ceiling. And then again, imagine somebody's pulling on your big toe. So that lift comes from that length, reaching out through the foot. Again, have a rest, have a breather, roll out the wrists. We're now going to go to your second exercise, back on that first side. So again, set yourself up so you're on your knees, your leg is extended. We're scooping through the core, trying to flatten our body out into that position. Reaching the arm above the head, and we're going to focus actually on bringing the arm above the head, so straight up above the head, shoulder blade down the back. Now we're going into a knee bend, so we're coming in, elbow and knee towards each other, and then extending through. So it's going to take a little bit more balance, a little bit more core strength to extend and then release. Let's switch sides. So when you're ready, again, roll out the wrists, have a breather, and we'll come to the other side. So we are nearly done. This is your final exercise. So again, set yourself up, stack through the body. So the ribs are stacked, the hips are stacked. Ground your hand, place padding underneath the knee if you need to. Reach the arm above the head. Scoop through the tummy muscles. And again, we're driving the knee and the elbow in towards each other. It doesn't have to be a big movement, just go to where you can. And gradually release, roll out the wrists, have a breather, and you're done.